With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Hurts throwing right away. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Look at the big fella go. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff right. It's Gore. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. But first down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jake Bobo, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants go up With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Mexico City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. There goes Frank Gore. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Frank Gore, 75 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Vic now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Vic, option right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ricky Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That gain on third down, good for 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Frank Gore with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Sanders is going backwards here. Wow, they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here. Oh, an ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again they run, again it's Gore. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Montana.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Brandon Ayuk,
39 yards.
And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, it's Gore. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Montana.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
Another carry now for Gore. Shrugs him off. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First throw complete here to Ayuk.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Hurts being chased out left. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 40 now on second down. Hurts. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. On the return, it's Taylor. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but punch.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Montana. That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Montana. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Gore again here on 1st down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Now back to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts, flushed out right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle. Made at the Falcons 19. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right.
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Into the hands of Sanders.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense is getting after it now. They get the sack on first down, and now the pressure's there again, and that forces a throwaway.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Back to throw here.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down.
It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. With that, we say adios from Mexico City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
He's got Harrison left side complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Stroud to throw it.
Flush to his right.
That is caught. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Jackson, 34 yards.
And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here.
There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Stroud, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 15 yards.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Got him in. It's Harrison, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Flushed out right. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud here on 3rd and long. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Stroud now. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf. 38 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. From the 31, Hurts. And the Jets pressure, 2 notches, down he goes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On now is Ty Zentner to punt. On the return, Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Mitchell is in. Touchdown, Jets. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Stroud.
Flush to his right. That ball caught by Harrison. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run with Mitchell.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Franco Harris punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
Complete at the 1. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a top?
Hurts fumbles it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around.
It got his man complete. That is caught by Mitchell for a Jets touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. In motion right comes Jackson.
Trap 60. 46, boys, 46 to mark.
On first down, here's Stroud.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
2nd down and 8.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 34.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Pete Werner.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a...
Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 60.